Hey, welcome to Pilates with Jen. Thanks for joining me today. Today, I am bringing you Pilates Reformer Jumpboard Cardio and Strength Workout number 2. This is going to be a sequel to my previous Jumpboard workout that I'll have linked above. This is going to be adding on to that first jump board class. I'm going to be adding in more abs than I did before. We're going to go into a little bit of different variations. So props you need for today is your mini ball. Footwork springs are on. Your jump board is attached. I have my straps over to the side. I just don't like the noise that they make, and headrest can be any way you choose. Have your footwork springs on. Once you're ready, go ahead, lie on down. We're going to find ourselves lying down. Feet come to the top of the jump board. That ball is coming in between the knees. You're going to push your carriage out so that your heels are flat on that jump board. Give yourself a little space from your shoulder block and draw those abs in towards the spine. Relax those shoulders down, bra lines heavy, tailbones heavy. Take an inhale to prepare. Exhale, extend yourself out. Resist yourself in. Come all the way in just to your heels stay in contact, then push yourself out. So if your heels start to lift, go ahead and just push yourself out from that position. Remember how you breathe. Breath is a tool, not a rule. Just make sure one movement is with an inhale or an exhale. And just please remember not to hold your breath, especially with jump board. As a reminder, there will be 3-minute intervals, but feel free to take a break, pause me if you need, grab some water, and begin. We're going to go for 3 more here. On this next one, you're going to come in halfway. You're going to lift the heels. You're going to push yourself out. Now drop the heels, bend yourself in. Roll up onto the balls of the feet, push yourself out, press the heels down, bend yourself in as long as those heels stay down. Mid-back is heavy on that carriage, not allowing that rib cage to flare. Inhale in, exhale out. For 3, 2. Next time you come in, those feet are going to stay flat. Push yourself out. Now lift the heels in with straight legs. Bend your knees in, drop the heels, make contact, push yourself out. Making sure those ankles are ready to jump. Last 3, 2, last 1. When your heels come down, stay there. From here, that ball is going to come out. Go ahead, open and close your legs. You can close your carriage for a moment. Ball is coming underneath your right or your left hamstring. Choice is yours. I'm going with my left first. My right foot is on that bar. My arms are down by my side. Single leg press. Extend it out. Resist it in. Try to get that weight evenly distributed between that foot. Trying not to let the weight go to one side more than the other. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to hold yourself out long. Hold it there. Make sure your foot is steady on that jump board. Hands come behind your head. Tuck the chin towards your chest. Shoulders are open. Now from here, you're going to rotate towards that knee. Rotate that rib cage. Bring it back. You're thinking about bringing the armpit towards the knee and bringing it back. You don't have to bring it all the way down. The shoulder block is there Understand that you're getting that rotation of the waistline. We have 3 for 2. Last one, just hold it up. Little squeezes, little pulses towards the knee. Reach it. Opposite rib cage to that knee. Bring it. Reach. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it all the way in. Put your head on down. Take that ball out. Readjust yourself on the carriage. Ball comes out underneath the other leg. My left foot is now flat on the board. Heel is squeezing towards my right glute. When you're ready, inhale to prepare. Exhale, press yourself out. Resist yourself in. Just warming through that single leg work. Again, thinking about that weight pushing evenly between all sides of the foot, not allowing one side to take over. Mid-back is heavy on the carriage for now. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold yourself out here. Hands come behind your head. Adjust if you need. Tuck the chin towards the chest. You're leading, you're crossing over, trying to think about getting that opposite armpit to the knee. Bring it back. Range of motion may be blocked by the shoulder block, but it's all about the rotation right now. Exhale up. Inhale back. Think about squeezing that heel to the glute. Isometric hold. The only thing that's moving is the rotation of the waist. We got 2 more, then we're going to hold it. Hold it up. Let's pulse. Think about that rotation. Can you get a little bit further? Keep that elbow wide. Think about the armpit going to the knee. We got 3, 2, and 1. Carefully bring your head back down. Put your head down. Close your carriage and take that ball on out. Readjust yourself on that carriage. Bring your feet to the foot bar. Maybe roll those shoulders, open and close those legs. And when you're ready, we are going to be coming up, sitting up on our carriage. And I am going to be taking all of my springs off except 1 red spring. So I'm down to 1 heavy red spring only. I'm taking my ball with me and I am going to grab the timer. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to lie ourselves down. I'm going to begin with my left leg. Again, ball underneath the hamstring of the left leg. My right leg is starting to jump here. So I want you to go ahead, take a big deep inhale. Just begin bending and pressing. Don't take a big deep inhale yet. Just begin bending and pressing. Feel the weight of the carriage. As you begin with this mobility, squeeze the heel towards the glute. Begin taking hops off the carriage, landing toe ball heel. So we're taking very nice light jumps, landing with control, trying to make heel with that heel's trying to make contact with that jump board every time you jump away. You're jumping away with control as well as power, but you're able to control the power with the weight of your carriage. We're going to pick up a little bit of the momentum in 1 more jump. We're going to start adding a knee tuck. So next time you jump, pull the knee in, extend it out. Jump, extend. Try to land soft. It may take a few to get it. Try to keep that foot up high. Remember, anytime you need a break, we're going to go to a double leg transition between sides. We're going to take a mini break to start. We have 1 more jump like this. Then we're going to go to straight legs. So leg comes up, you jump, the leg comes up, you flip it down. Straight leg up and down. Squeezing that ball, stabilizing through that left side, landing softly. Almost there. 6 seconds. 2 more jumps. Go ahead, take that ball out from the left leg, begin jumping on both legs, nice and soft. Take a reset here, halfway through. You're gonna begin taking that ball. Now it's gonna go under the opposite leg. So going to the right, underneath my right leg, squeezing that ball to the glute. In 3, 2, timer begins. Straight leg jump. Control the carriage. Use the breath. We're halfway through, a little bit more than halfway through the first jump set. When you're ready, we're gonna start adding that knee tuck. Here you go. Tuck it in, land it softly. Control how much power you need to jump off with that board to get that knee tuck in. Last 2, then we have that straight leg, last 30 seconds, here it goes. Lift, bring it down, lift. I know you're getting tired, control it. Breathe it out, use that breath. "15 seconds, we're almost there. Toe ball heel. 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, bring it both in, and go ahead, bring your knees in and out. So I lied, it was about 3 minutes and 30 seconds, but we had that intermission between sides. So go ahead, bend your knees, bring yourself in and out. Take a moment, catch your breath. And once you're ready, we're carefully gonna come up on our carriage. And we are gonna come in for some strength training. So I am changing my spring to 1 blue spring, taking that red spring off. We don't need our ball here, so I'm just gonna go ahead, put my ball down in the well for right now. I'm also gonna take my headrest. We need to find our straps. So go ahead, find your straps. Once you find your straps, you're gonna come sitting facing your foot bar. So you can be sitting, you can be kneeling, you can choose where you would like to be. I'm gonna bring my feet through my headrest, so I am a little further back. Now you can be in a low kneel. Short loops or long loops are your choice. I'm coming up to a high kneel. My abs are gonna be pulled in. My pelvis is slightly tucked, glutes are engaged, shoulders are backing down, palms are facing towards my hips. From here, we're raising the arms up, over towards the shoulders, and bringing them down. Keeping those abs pulled in. Nice posture, chin is high, or level in neutral, abs are in. Heart rate should be coming down. Now, if you feel okay here, you have the option, you can bring your hands all the way straight up over your head and bring them down. Makes the option a little bit harder. Stay with what works for your body. Hands are still, palms are still facing each other. We have 3 more. Last one. Arms coming down. Relax those shoulders. You're gonna go ahead, flip your hands. So I'm gonna take my thumbs into the loops and I'm gonna close my fist around it, coming into a frontal raise. Abs are pulled in, shoulders back. Remember, you can move back on the headrest, more through the shoulder blocks if you need to. Straight arms up to the chest, bring it back. Exhaling when I bring the arms up towards my chest. Inhale, bring it back. Perfect posture. Probably lift your chin 1/4 of an inch more than you think it should be. Relax those shoulders. We got 4, 3, 2. Last one, bring them up. Go ahead, bring them down. Relax. I'm gonna go ahead, take my feet. I'm gonna go ahead, take my feet and bring them in to a butterfly stance. So my heels are gonna be coming together. I'm gonna give myself a little more room so I can get down on my shins. Our hands are coming back into those short loops or long loops, choice is yours. We're coming to hug a tree, so my arms are coming out. Now, option here is option 1 is you stay right here, down low. You bring your hands into a hug tree and you bring it down. Option 2, you can thrust as you close, come down as you open. Next option is you stay up the whole time. You choose what works for you. I'm gonna choose the hip thrusting. So adding a little bit more, squeezing the glutes, close everything to the center, and bring it down. Hinge at the hips. Squeeze. Collarbones are proud. Lift. Soft bend, don't lock out those elbows. Comes right to your center, resisting it down. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Go ahead, hinge yourself down. Woo, relax those arms. We got one more set. We're now flipping the palms, coming in for a chest press. Elbows are coming wide. You have the same options with the legs. Shoulders are back and down. You're gonna press it out, stand it, hip thrust the hips, bring them down. So choose where you wanna be. You can stay in a high kneel the whole time. You can stay in a low kneel. Choose what works for you. Exhaling out, inhaling as I return, bring my body back to center. Breathe it out, we're almost there. Those shoulders should definitely be feeling the heat now. Relax the shoulders. We have 4, 3, 2, last 1. Whoa. Go ahead, hinge it on down. Relax those shoulders. And this time I am gonna go ahead, hang my straps up because it's just gonna be easier for me to grab them with our next segment. So once you have your straps hung up, you are gonna be changing your weight back to a red spring. You're also gonna need to find your ball. Headrest can stay down. Ball is coming onto the headrest. We are coming into side lying, getting some more of the lower body. So I'm gonna start facing you. So I'm laying on my left-hand side. I'm taking my strap in front of me, and that strap is going on to the top foot. Once I have that strap on the top foot, I'm gonna adjust myself, make sure I'm comfortable. I'm all the way towards the back. My knee is squared 90 degrees, and my leg is reaching long towards the foot bar. When you're ready, we're gonna go ahead, rotate the toes towards the clouds. We're gonna lift the leg up towards the clouds, and bring it back down. So just beginning with a little upper and lower sweep, stretching through that leg, especially if you did those hip thrusts. I'm a little diagonal to the corner, trying to stay on my side, keeping my oblique lifted up off that carriage mat. I'm long through my side body. We have 2 more lower and lifts. Next time that leg is long, I want it long from the hip. You're stepping onto that jump board. From here, you're gonna lift the leg, sweep it towards the front, sweep it back. So sweep it forward and back. Think about keeping long through that side body. Don't let that leg fall. You really want to step on that jump board every time that leg reaches long. Squeeze that glute. Last 2. Next time that leg is long towards that jump board, hold it there. Really step on that jump board. Bend your knee up. You're in a fire hydrant position. You're going to extend the leg long. You're going to sweep it back. Bend it up, knee over knee. Extend and sweep down. Keep those hips in alignment. Keep that leg at hip height. We got 2 more. We're not reversing it. Hang in there. Next time that leg is long, bend that knee in. Knee is over knee, hip in alignment. We're going into fire hydrant. So we're going to open it up and bring it back down. Carriage is not moving. Open, close. Carriage stays quiet. Yes, really stamp through that foot. Activate that glute. Lift, lower. Lift, lower. Yes, step on it. We got 5, 4, 3, 2. Last 1. Can you hold it up? Give me little pulses. We're almost there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend that knee in. Carefully take that strap off. Go ahead, let that strap go down onto the floor. I'm going to go ahead, reach up, just grab my timer. Ball stays right where it is. Top foot is still working, so top foot is jumping. You're going to go ahead, extend yourself out. You're going to bend yourself in and bend and press here. Once you feel comfortable with this weight, you're going to go ahead, begin jumping off. Now you're thinking about landing toe ball heel. This feels so much lighter than what we were just working, but yes, this glute is tired. We're not going to be here that long, I promise. We're going to do the same rhythm we did on our footwork. So this is just a single leg jump. We're going to add that knee tuck in 10 seconds. Next jump, you start tucking the knee. Tuck it in, extend. In, extend. Try to keep those obliques lifted up. Next move is going to be lower lift. One more jump here, knee tuck. You're going to extend it out, lift, lower, lift, lower. The last 30 seconds on this side, Breathe it out. You have it. I know it's burning. "15 seconds. "5 seconds. 3, 2, last jump. Woo. Bring it in. Holy. Oh, go ahead. Hit that hip. Just give it a little bounce out that temporarily relieves it. And then you can carefully roll onto your back. Remove that ball if you want. Give yourself just a stretch for a moment before we go over to the other side. And then we are going to go ahead, bring that carriage in. We're going to rotate over. We're going to take that strap. We're going to put it on to that top foot. Once that strap is on the top foot, you're going to extend your leg long. You're going to step onto that jump board. Align your body. Hips are stacked. Knee is bent up in front. You're going to point your toes diagonally to the corner of the room or whatever feels right for you. You're going to begin with a lift and a lower. Exhale up. Inhale down. So you're trying to keep your spine long, not allowing it to collapse as you lower and lift the leg, staying within your range of motion. We're going to go for 4 more. 3. Really press out of that leg. 2. 1 more. When that leg is long, flip those toes to the wall in front of you. Foot is flexed. You're going to sweep the foot forward. You're going to hinge at the hip. You're going to sweep it back. You're keeping it hip height. We have 4 more. Last one. When that leg is long, step towards that jump board. Now we're bicycling it in. Stop the carriage. Extend the leg out in front. Sweep it towards the jump board. Bra line is lifted off that carriage. Elongate through the waist. Step down on the jump board, squeeze the glutes. A lot to think about. We have 4 more. For 3. 2. Last one, leg comes in, fire hydrant, hips are stacked. Up and down. Open and close. Open and close. You're not rotating all the way back. You're controlling the pelvis. Open and close. We're almost there. I know we have those jumps. Really press into that foot bar. Activate that glute. Yes, I know it's burning. We got 4, 3, 2, last one. Hold it up. We just got those pulses, little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5. You got it. Breathe through it. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it down. Ooh, carefully take that strap off. I'm gonna go ahead and let my strap lay down onto the floor. I'm gonna reset my timer, hit my hip. I'm gonna go for 1.5 minute jumps on this side. So bottom leg is tucked down, top leg is jumping. When you're ready, just begin bending and pressing. Last 2 and timer starts. When you're ready, jump it off. So just bend and press, jumping away, controlling. You're thinking about elongating through that side body. You're trying to get that heel down every time you jump. Keep the foot up higher. Trying to land softly. Catching the weight with the glute and the thigh. We're going to start adding that knee tuck after this jump. So tuck it in, land it out. Tuck it in. We only got 1 more set after this. Last 2 jumps, going at lower lift. Leg is long, lift, lower. It doesn't have to be big, control it. We're on our last 28 seconds for this sideline work. Breathe it out. Bathing suit season's coming. Gotta work those peaches. 9 seconds. 5, 4, 3, last jump. Bring it on in. Bend it in. Ooh. Go ahead. You can take that ball up again. You can roll onto your back. Give yourself, a figure 4 stretch. Go ahead, really push out on that knee. And if you want to take a moment here and maybe stretch the other one more time. That one is definitely not as tight as this one right now because we just worked it. And then once you are ready, you're going to come on up on your carriage. All right, we're staying on that one heavy spring. Ball is staying on my carriage. We do need to find our straps. So you're going to grab your straps. Now I'm going to give you options where you sit on this carriage. I am going to be away from my shoulder blocks. I like to flex my feet, support my body. It just gives me some stability. And this is further away from my shoulder blocks. You can be down on your knees in a low kneel. You can also be sitting on your bottom. Choice is yours. If you're in a low kneel, sitting on your bottom, just don't use the ball. If you're on a high kneel, you can take your ball, bring it with me, coming up to a little upper body and back work. So I'm gonna flex my feet, stabilize myself. I am gonna grab the long loops here. Shoulders are backing down, palms are facing towards the jump board. I'm squeezing my glutes, tucking my pelvis ever so slightly, so my spine is long and straight. I'm sweeping the arms back. As I sweep the arms back, I'm pressing my arms towards the side body, resisting them forward. Pressing back, squeezing my thumbs towards my side body, resisting it forward. Think about your chin being up a little bit higher than what you probably think it should be. Squeezing that ball, activating through that center line. Activation through the inner thighs, strengthens the pelvic floor. It doesn't have to be a heavy squeeze, just a light engagement. Arms are feeling tired from the first set we did. We have 4 more. 4, 3. Think about those shoulders, collarbones smiling. 2. Last one. Whew. Release those straps. We're gonna cross those straps. I'm gonna hold up towards my D-ring. Now I'm coming back up to that high kneel position. We're gonna come for a high row. So arms come up, squeeze the back body, resist it down. Ball is help stabilizing you through your center if you're on high kneel. Try to relax relax the release with the feet. Just ever so slightly. I felt myself really pressing into them. Let's go for 3 more. For 2. And 1. Go ahead, release those straps. You're gonna unstrap. And now I am gonna come up, grab my short handles, and I am gonna move my knees up just a little bit. Actually, I'm gonna go back to my D-rings or right above my D-rings. We're coming into thigh stretch. Ball is staying in between my legs. Now I'm moving up because thigh stretch is not my favorite. So abs are back, shoulders are back, abs are pulled in. You're squeezing that ball, that helps you. Squeeze those glutes together, straight back. You're gonna reach yourself back. You go back, keep that chest back, stretch through those knees, and bring yourself back up. Everybody's range of motion is different. Reaching back and bringing it forward. It immediately brings the heat into my body, especially with that ball. But it does kind of give me something else to concentrate on. Relax the shoulders. Going down just to where you can get yourself back up. We got 2 more. One more here. Go ahead, sit yourself down, and I am carefully gonna take those straps and I am gonna open them out to the side. I'm gonna take my ball out and I'm gonna turn around on my carriage. I am changing that spring to 1 blue spring. This is going to be our last jump set. It's going to be like our footwork was in the beginning, double leg with a little bit of ab work. So my headrest, I'm gonna keep my headrest down. My ball is coming back in between my inner thighs, above my knees. Timer is gonna be set. We are gonna be jumping and catching. The first 30 seconds is just gonna be a double leg jump. The next 30 seconds is gonna be a jump with a tuck or just tucks. So bear with me, I'll walk you through it. Legs, squeezing the ball. When you're ready, timer begins. We have 30 seconds here. You have lots of time. You're jumping yourself away. You're squeezing. So right now you need a softer jump. You don't need to touch or grab your tower or your risers. But in 15 seconds, we are going to be jumping, catching ourselves overhead, and then we're going to go into some ab work. So we got 2 more jumps here. On your next jump, I want you to jump with a little more power. Grab your hands, tuck your knees, roll yourself down, jump away. If you want more ab work, just stay with the knee tuck. You're tucking over for 30 seconds. And I will keep my timer here so we don't lose it. Let's go for 2 more. Go ahead, release that knee tuck. Now you're jumping with both feet towards the left. So a Mongol towards the left. Knees are jumping. Slow and controlled, squeezing those abs, controlling this jump, squeezing and reaching. Let's do 3 more jumps here. And then we're gonna do that catch and release. So you're gonna have that choice. You can jump in between, you can catch, you can roll your knees towards the left, roll it down. I'm just gonna stay with the knee tucks, get a little more ab work in here, coming no way near my shoulders. I'm just reverse curling. I will grab my timer. Let me see where we are. All right, we got one more here. Bring it in, land yourself. You're gonna land to the jump board. You're jumping to the opposite side. So jump into the left. I'm jumping to my right, sorry. Last set, you should be feeling those abs. Six seconds, so let's do 2 jumps. Next time you're gonna jump, you're gonna catch. Knees are tucked towards the right, you're curling, bringing it down. You can release and jump. I'm just gonna stay with the tucks. Curling it up, rolling it down, squeezing the ball, getting into that oblique. The more the knees go towards the shoulder block, the bigger the twist. Last 2, we got 4 seconds. 2 more in there. 1 more. Bring it in and carefully jump it in. Take that ball out. Just take a few jumps here. And then you can carefully land it on in. We are gonna go ahead, roll ourselves up. We have to do 1 spring change before we stretch all this out. We're gonna come off that blue spring, go back to a yellow spring. Go to a red spring, 1 heavy spring. We need to find our straps because we're gonna go in, finish this class up with some feet and straps, stretch everything out. So 1 red spring, ball is coming with you. You are gonna lie yourself down. Choose your right or your left foot. I'll start with my left since it's closer to you. And once you have that foot in the strap, I want you to carefully lift up your pelvis. Ball comes underneath your pelvis, underneath your lower back, sorry. Unstrapped leg comes to tabletop, straight leg, strapped leg comes to the clouds. When you're ready, I want you to lower the leg with the strap, extend the leg unstrapped. You're gonna lift the strap leg, bend the unstrapped leg. So you're straightening one leg all the time, and you're bending and straightening the unstrapped leg opposite direction. Maintaining your balance, turning that core on just a little bit more. Let's go for 2 more. Next time your legs are long, unstrapped leg is towards the foot bar. You're gonna switch into a scissor. So your strap leg comes up to the clouds. You're gonna rotate helicopter out to the side, bring it down, unstrapped leg is to the top, scissor it down. Rotation of the pelvis, bring it out and around. Lift the strap, lower the unstrapped leg. Great mobility work for the hips, especially after all that side lying we did. Last 2. One more. When that strap leg comes back up to the clouds, let the unstrapped leg come to the foot bar. Jump board, I want you to reach up, grab the strap, really bend in, really pull into that strap, into the foot, flex the toes towards the nose. Maybe soft bend, maybe bring it out to the side. Try to keep that pelvis straight, pushing into the jump board. Bring it back. Go ahead, extend that leg. Maybe carefully bring it over to the side. Just be careful you're on that ball. And bring it back up to center. You can take that strap off, hang that strap up. Let's grab the other strap, do the same thing on the other side. So strap leg is coming up to the clouds, unstrapped leg is coming to tabletop. You lower the strap leg, you straighten the unstrapped leg to the clouds. Bend the unstrapped leg, lift the strap leg. So essentially you're bending and pressing the unstrapped leg, lowering and lifting with a straight leg sweep with the strap leg. Remember, you can bring your arms up to the clouds if you want more. Last 3. For 2. Last 1. Strap leg comes up. Unstrap leg is down. You're going to open the hips, helicopter them out to the side. Sweep the strap leg down. Unstrap leg is up. Scissor. Rotate, sweep around. Lift. The strap leg calf wants to, I'm trying to fight a cramp. Last 2. Next time that strap leg comes up to the clouds, let your unstrapped leg find the jump board, flex your toes to your nose, reach out, give yourself a hamstring stretch. Maybe bend your knee, extend the hip out to the side, try to keep that pelvis straight. You can extend that leg up to the clouds. Bring it across your body. And let's go ahead, bring that leg up. You can carefully take that strap off. Once you safely have that strap off, go ahead, lift up your bottom, take the ball out. I'm just gonna go ahead, drop mine in the well. I'm gonna bring my feet, slide away from my jump board. I'm gonna bring my feet in to butterfly against the jump board. I'm just gonna take my hands, reach underneath my rails, open up my shoulders, and try to push my heels towards my glutes. It gives you a big traction stretch. Try to keep that rib cage heavy, bra line heavy. You're gonna flare a little bit at the top, but that's okay. Take 2 breath cycles here, just relaxing those shoulders. And carefully bring those hands out and around. You can bring your feet together and you can carefully come on up on your jump board. And that completes today's intermediate jump board reformer flow for cardio and strength number 2. Thanks so much for joining me. Like always, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and until next time, I'll meet you on the reformer. Bye.